We're back. Hi, everybody. We're back for the final hour of trading today. It's Friday, February the 10th. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Time. And it's the final hour of trading today. Options expiry day. Welcome one, welcome all. Bruce here from Palm Desert, California. Love to be here. We're up on the Dow Jones. We're up on the Dow. We've been up almost all day. We're we're just positive on the S&P, 3.9 points. Let's call it 4.1 now, 4 points positive, and then negative 88 on NASDAQ. And that has also been kind of the story today. Profit taking being taken by traders out of NASDAQ stocks. People, we've had a good week. We've had a good month here. So some money being taken off the table today, a little pause in the action. It is Friday option expiry, so there's a lot of adjustments going on, typical shenanigans, as we like to say in the marketplace. Oil's up $1.72 to 79.78, trying to put a little run on there. Not too much going on, really. We've got some of our favorite stocks here we're watching. There we go. We got GameStop at 1928. It's down 39 cents. The low here was 1905 about 45 minutes ago. We touched the low of the day, 1905. Not a serious drop. I think we were down 50 something cents. So it hasn't been that much of a day here. GameStop volume today is quite light. I think it's about 2 million odd shares here today. Yeah, 2.2 million today. And if you take into account the 4-for-1 stock split we had, now it's got to be, 6 months ago? 550,000 shares is what this means. And, we used to trade, we used to trade 2 to 4 million shares a day on a typical quiet day, pre-split, which would mean 8 million to 12, 15 million. Now we're not getting that. We get 10 million now. It's a big deal. Where in the past we used to get a couple million a day. And then when the breakout happened, when GameStop was the meme stock of meme stocks, we were doing 50 million to 100 million a day in volume at hundreds of dollars a share. So the billions of dollars of gambling on GameStop are gone. That just doesn't happen anymore. And we're just not in that same category. But the following is real, and money is made playing options on GameStop. If you want to write options and make money, you can do it on GameStop. 23andMe is down 9.5 cents to 262.5. It had a little pop here the other day when their earnings came out. I guess it was Wednesday. Backed off a little yesterday, and now here we are, 262. Bed Bath & Beyond got up to 703 this week on a short squeeze. That's all over. They're at 235 a share, and that is kind of around the neighborhood where they've just raised about $225 million in fresh cash with a $100 million credit line increase to stave off bankruptcy. So BBBY down 24 cents today is kind of where it's going to be at best for a while, and it might go lower. The ATIP physical therapy, 38.4 cents, down 9/10 of a penny, just can't seem to get going. Tesla, 197.03, down $10 today, 10.29 to be exact. The low on Tesla today, 192. The high, 206 this morning. 214 was a high yesterday, and that's been the best trade level since the stock backed off to 101 a share. What's that, 3 weeks ago? About a month ago, maybe 5 weeks ago. 196.88, still doing well, but it might give up a little more on profit taking. We'll see just if it closes this range or has a little rally or not. SoFi is at $6.80. We've been kind of hanging around this neighborhood, $6.67 for the low, $6.89 for the high. We're at $6.80. We're down 9 cents. 30 million traded. Not much going on today. Apple, $150.55, down 9 cents. HBQ, Hewlett Packard, $29.98, up 32 today. Sixterra, one of the former SPACs, $246, down 2. Google down 62, 94.83. Had a bad day yesterday. Moderna up 428 to 168.76. Trying to put on a little rally here. So far, kind of hanging around here. Cisco up 51 cents now to 47.24. Pfizer's up 55 cents to 43.89. I think the low 40s are about it for Pfizer. I just don't see it going much below this. IBM 135.55 up 180. Microsoft down 189 at now down 195 to 261.68. Rocket Lab 471.5 up 16.5 cents. Matterport is down 17 cents. Smart Rent down 11. Spire up 2.5 to 105.5. Amazon is down 81 cents. Home Depot is up 17 cents. Netflix is down $12 today to $350. Bit of a pullback here. Vanik Semiconductor, the ETF symbol SMH, is down 488 to 243. Adobe down 556 to $370. Goldman is up 286 to 370.85. Boeing, the airplane maker, down 52 cents to 211.47. Meta Platforms, the old Facebook, lower again today, 174.03, down 389. This stock now, this week alone, had been up as high as 192, 193 practically. It's now 174. So that's a pullback. The shares were as high as 195 on Feb 2nd. So this is a $20 pullback in 8 days. $20 pullback in 8 days. It's still falling, not at light speed, but it is trickling back because it just went too far too fast. It had been on Jan 30, 31, 148. So from 148 to almost 200. I mean, come on, give me a break. This company isn't making any money. They're not making any new money, additional money. They're still losing. They're still backing off profitability-wise, and so the market price is slowly waking up to this fact. No matter how many shares these guys claim to want to buy back, they can't buy back more than 5% of their company in any one calendar year. It's not going to save the stock. Any announced buyback will not save them. Market cap now $451 billion. I know Facebook was over $1 trillion in market cap about a year and a half ago, and it is still dropping off. So there's no way this stock's going to hang around here. Back to 140.50, very likely on Meta, very likely. AMC is 470 and a half, down 65.5 cents. And the preferreds are off 36. We're talking a $1 drop on the units here. So what are we at now? $7, about $7.05 total value for those units. They are definitely giving up ground. AMC common shares spiked this week to 726. We're now 470. Ooh, that's a hit. 52-week low, 377. So we're only $1 away from the low of the year, and we're heading there again, it looks like. Royal Caribbean down 238 to 71.15. A little sanity coming in there. Carvana down 89 cents to 11.06. That got to $17 just February 8th. Is that 2 days ago? Am I right? Is that right? 3 days ago, it was that high. Oh, my God. No, that can't be right. Here we go. Yeah, that's right. 10 days ago, 8 days ago, it was 18 something. 8 days, it's down $7 in the last 8 days. Still going to go lower. Carvana. Unbelievable. Robinhood 991 down 17 cents. Some of these moves, I'm having trouble, absorbing some of these moves. You notice my reaction. I just can't believe it. I mean, they went that high. That kind of money came into this market. We had speculation money coming into this market for about 3 straight weeks, 4 weeks practically, after the end of December into January, all through January, and it sort of stopped yesterday and today. For now. Now, is it a pause and we're going to go higher, or is this, a slow grind back down to where we were? We'll find out, because a lot of these stocks had no business making these kinds of moves. I mean, Carvana from what was it, $6-7 to $18 in a week? Come on, no way. Maybe some short sellers were caught. Maybe that a lot of exuberance, but the company has no results to speak of. So, oh my gosh. Okay, unbelievable. Target is down 115. JP Morgan is up 32 cents, finally grinding out a gain. Costco just down to $1.92, but it's down to $4.98 after topping out here at $5.26 on Feb 2nd. That seems to be a common day where we were at some high levels here. Interesting. Disney down 244, by the way, 107.92. The Nvidia stock down $11 to 211 here, so it's given up some ground too. Interesting. Feb 2nd, it wasn't that good. It was at 217. But it got higher than that. It got to 228 on Feb 9th. Yesterday, 228. That was the high for a while. And now we're down to 211. So we've given up some ground just today. Down 11.91. There it is. American Airlines down 36 cents today. There you have it. 121 gain on the Dow. 1.9 gain on S&P. Just hanging around zero, and we're down 90 points on NASDAQ, 0.75%. And that's what's going on. Yeah, interesting stuff. Just taking a look here. Apparently today, another little story just breaking out here. This came out just a few minutes ago. The U.S. military downed a high-altitude object spotted in Alaska's airspace, the White House said Friday, marking at least the second time in less than a week the Biden administration had to take action to protect the skies of the U.S. They would not say who owned the object, but the White House officials said it didn't appear to have a sophisticated capacity to maneuver and appeared to be unmanned. You think it was a balloon? They plan to recover the debris, which landed on frozen water in northeastern Alaska. The location could make it easier for us to try to recover some of the debris, John Kirby, White House spokesman, says. The U.S. first learned about the object Thursday night, had an attempt to reach out to China about it, and the object was flying at about 40,000 feet and posed a reasonable threat to the safety of civilians. Balloon. The balloon had been flying at nearly 60,000 feet. Yeah, I don't think hot air balloons, weather balloons are a danger to the general public, unless they're laden with bombs. I don't think they are. They can't carry that kind of weight. So anyway, it makes for an interesting day, doesn't it? Another little press release to get everybody all riled up. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Great to have you here. Thank you to those of you who have popped in here. Who are non-members of this channel, please become a member of this channel right away. We'd love to join you into our bagel family of followers, and you get to use the neat emojis if you do that. That alone is worth the price of becoming a member of this channel. Just to be able to pop the knee emojis up anytime you want, that right there is the number one reason. Got to be one of the top reasons to be here, other than that we try to make money in a bear market. Yeah, forget that. We're always trying to make money here. It's no big deal. Thank you all for popping in. 58 thumbs ups have come in already. Thank you, everybody, for that. Thank you to those of you reaching out to me about my classes, wanting to become, wanting to have one-on-one sessions and everything. I really appreciate these messages, and it's all good with me. I know some of you like to get your classes in, and then you're thinking of having a one-on-one with me after that. Great. Whenever you want. No big deal. It's fantastic. I'm always here. Thank you all so much. Thank you to JR, number 3, the birthday boy today, one of our 2. Appreciate you giving me the thumbs up today. Spicy, number 4, not Lurker anymore, number 5. AJ is number 8. Alberto, stagnation is the word. Alex, number 11, thumbs up. Good evening. It's Friday. Amy J, the other AJ, is number 12. Nico, 13, I am happy Friday. Oscar, number 14. Hot Wing Mike, number 15. DH, number 20. Found another device. Wing Commander, 24. Maria is number 22. Richard Carlin is here, number 26. He thinks Brian is thumbs up, 32. John Anderson says, hi, not your SoFi. Got some back. Number 7 here. Mirko, hello there. Drew, number 34. And I'm ready to rock. MK, New York Ranger, number 38, thumbs up. Deep Value, number 40. Miraculous, number 42. Thank you guys for these thumbs ups. Brian is saying, Uncle Bruce, I did some math to ensure my wife doesn't have to work again. I need to write 19 contracts a month on GameStop. My plan is in the next few months, transfer from TFSA to margin, and then buy your poor man covered call class and start writing. Brian, sell all my shares and start on the poor man covered call path. This should put me at about 8 to 10 poor man covered calls by the end of year one. I'm hoping that my wife won't be working. Well, remember, when you write 8 to 10 covered calls at $4 a shot, let's say, you're going to bring in $3,000, $4,000 of additional income. That will allow you to buy another 3 or 4, maybe 5 more covered calls, deep in the money calls. Now you're at 15, perhaps. You're going to write those 5 too. You're going to build up very quickly to the number you need. Sell my house fast. Number 44. Hi, everybody. Nicholas is here. Number 45. Mitch. I invested in a soup manufacturer. I asked them what the stock options were. They said chicken or vegetable. Interesting. Carlos, number 46. Yeah, my age. Miraculous. I sold GameStop August 20s for $5.25 on Wednesday. I just bought them back for $3.90, and I'm rolling down today. Or should I wait for Monday? Well, I would roll down today. I mean, yeah, maybe you can move into, I don't know, 19 Junes or something like that. June for 19. I don't know. You have to check that out. You didn't have to buy them back at $3.90. You could have waited a little longer. But then again, hey, 135 gain from Wednesday to now. Okay. I don't know how many you did, but it's money. It's money. Wing Commander, Uncle Bruce, I finally joined the rollover club. I rolled 24 GameStop March 18th. I bought them back for $258, and then I went into April 20s for $258 and $259, and then for a $10 credit, a $4,800 increase in my exercise price for 4 additional weeks. Now that's a smart move. That's $4,800 for 4 additional weeks of higher possible exercise. Nice move. And of course, 20s are out of the money, and that's a nice job. I like this. Mitch is saying number 4950. That's me. Hi, Uncle Bruce. Garen, number 48, Wing Commander, still sitting arms crossed on my March 21s. Hawkeyes here at number 51, thumbs ups. Brian, Wing Commander, let's see, hug yourself. You are probably looking good right now on those. Must be all like 60% or something. Karen, I've been sitting with my arms crossed for my March 20 and 21s for weeks. Sean and Wendy, number 50. Thank you for being here. Carlos, last time my 9-year-old son asked me what are our options, and I taught him a live trade. I told him it's like someone paying rent to you, but you have to be careful in your strategy. It's the ultimate video game for adults. Instead of getting points, you get dollars. Wing Commander, Brian, on the 21s, 58%. You are good. Wing Commander, we should send like 500 balloons to China and then use their excuse, see what they say. Oh, they blew, of course. They're just weather balloons. JR, balloon seems to be an inefficient way to spy on the U.S., really. It's cheap. I got to say, Coyote, it was a better safe than sorry situation, says Coyote. Brian, I just know I'm sitting on like 25% on my May, June, so I just guesstimated. Can I have a cookie, please? Cindy, hi all. I'm number 56 on the thumbs up meter. Carlos, so today in the AM, we made a live trade, very conservative, 8 covered calls at 23 strike price, expiring February the 10th. We brought in $16. The son is happy with $16. I mean, that's a ton of money. I mean, $16 for the kid. No overhead, no grocery bills. I mean, living cheap. 16. That's net. That's net money. I mean, some of you don't even clear that much on your paychecks after all your bills. Here near $19 for GameStop. I have the feeling we can go back to 18 or 17 next week. On the other hand, some of the meme stocks go crazy, and we're again near 22. Maria Powell, good job, Brian. I shifted my shares to poor man covered calls too. Please make sure you also take the class about the 90-10 rule before you waste your money. Michael H., 99 spy balloons floating in the summer sky. Bobby, we are being watched by predators, and GameStop keeps thinking it will finish in the 19s today. That's it right there. Alberto, I got 99 problems, but a balloon ain't one of them. Mike's laughing there. Mr. Premium, 99 bottles of beer on the wall. VJ, I'm number 60, thumbs ups. Alberto, now that's a great wall. The Credit Savage, Uncle Bruce. So this morning, I sold some AI covered calls for April for about almost $1,500. And this afternoon, I am making money since my GameStop May's, April's, and Marches are all at about 50% lower. Man, making money from both sides. This is cool. You're talking. Maria, I don't think I will go on any hot air balloon rides right now. Bobby's going, Albert, Hawkeye, with some arms crossed. With arms crossed, tough times sometimes, but well worth it. Serenity is mine. H. Gregory, number 64 on the thumbs up meter. Bruce, you need 36 for 100. Wing Commander, Brian, sure have a cookie. Why not? Flint, number 65. Coyote, rolled up all week, now rolling down some. Credit all the way as far as the eye can see. Credit Savage. I'm not buying back anything on GameStop for the next week or two. I think I'm looking bearish. May even roll and see if something worth rolling. Arms folded, level 99. There you go. Brian, I want a cookie. Coyote, ODTE, $16. That's ice cream for the boy. Okay, Alberto, Wing Commander, nice work. Splair, could it be that air defense is not looking after balloons in the first place? Man, it's only cheap. I don't know. Wing Commander, I called 1930 on the last night's show. Seriously, though, GameStop could go either way now. It formed a right-angled ascending broadening wedge, which is more often than not bearish. Mandu, 72nd thumbs up. Bruce, you need 28 for 100 now. Sell my house fast. I have a bid in maybe at 334 to sell. Okay, you have an offer. If you're selling, it's an offer. If you're a buyer, it's a bid. Okay. So, okay, I think you've got something here at 334 to sell 300 shares of Matterport to buy one deep in the money GameStop. I'm looking at a Jan 25 $10 strike, close to even dollar trade. Then I write GameStop. I hope the premiums are better than my HBQ. There you go. So there we have it. So you're trying to get 334 for your Matterport shares. That's what you're trying to do. And Matterport right now is trading at 333.5. And it could easily do this 334 level at any time. So, well, and if you then move into that call, then you can write against the call. If you can bring in $400 or $500 on that call, depending on which call you're going to write, you could buy 100 Matterport again. I don't know. It's up to you. Michael, they can get better quality pics than from low altitude satellites. There it is. Balloon technology. Bobby Atkins, I like those wings, especially with a pickle. Okay, VJ, I can write 5 poor man cover calls on GameStop. What's your recommendation, April or May or beyond? The biggest premium you can get your hands on. Out of the money calls, fat premium. There's your instructions. Not complicated. Just look at the chain for Aprils and Mays. Out of the money call, 20s, 21s, 22s, Dunero. You want lots of Dunero. Look at June's. Do not be afraid to write. But if you can get $4.50, $5, those kinds of premiums, if you can get that, look at doing that. Who does not like wedgies, Bobby? Alberto, Michael H. Using Matterport for picks. I don't know what's going on here. Wing Commander, VJ, take a look at the April 20s, very low spread. Michael H. Alberto, yes, they're straight up Matterporting the U.S., laughing out loud. Wing Commander, if you want more premium, though, you will need to go further out. Premiums on GameStop currently suck a far cry from what they used to get. Alberto is smiling today. Well, we'll see how it goes. Thank you, everybody, for this. We've caught up to all the comments. We now have 78 thumbs ups. We need 22 more to get to 100, which is what we shoot for on this show every afternoon. Thank you, everybody. And Carlos, I love the Uncle Bruce accent. Dinero. Dinero. Dinerio, moolah, money. Yes, indeed. Okay. NASDAQ down 108, down 0.92 of a percentage point. Now we have S&P negative 0.06 of 1%, 2.5 points. The Dow is up 91. There's a mixed bag market right there today. And there you have it. We've got, let's take a look here on our markets. ME is down a dime at 261. GameStop is 19.25, down 42 centinos. Bed Bath Beyond down 26.8 cents to 233.2. We got Tesla at 196.34, down 10.98. Make that 196.23 down 11.09. Tesla's going lower. SoFi 6.78, down 11 cents. Apple 150.37, down 27. HPQ 29.94, up 28 cents. Holding its own there. Cyxtera down 2.5. Google down 79. Moderna is backing up a bit. It's 168.36. Got up to 170, but it's now back to 168.36. Up 389, but it's backing up. Cisco up 48 cents. Pfizer having a good day, up 55. IBM up 162. Microsoft still down $2. Rocket Lab is up 15. Matterport down 14. SmartRent down 13.5. Spire up 2. Amazon down 1.11, and Home Depot is down 33 cents. A $13 drop on Netflix to $3.49. Vanek Vector's down 4.79. Adobe down 6.20. Goldman up to 80. Boeing down 81. Meta down 4.39 to 173.53. Still falling. Splair, I noticed yesterday that October premiums are cheaper than September on GameStop. That could be last trades. You got to be careful to watch the bid and asks to get a true idea of what's going on. Hector, number 73. Thank you, sir. Mirko, hey, Uncle Bruce, what do you think about buying back GameStop April 21s? April 21st, strike 2250s. What about buying back April 2250 calls with 50% profit and then sell the same date 20s for 90 cents more, or go out to May, June and look for $4? What do you think about that? Don't mind it. It's not like it's not like we have a massive drop today, but it is a 42-cent drop at now. And again, you guys wrote and rolled up these calls. I commend you guys. If you were rolling up all last week, this week, like I was begging you to do, and you moved up into these 2021s, now you have the option and the ability to, if you like, to make another move and bring in money. I love the idea of bringing in cash. Absolutely love the idea of bringing in dough. Now you're talking about here April 2250 contracts. So let me take a look at these on my big ass iPad, which is 10 minutes delayed in time. 2250s. They're trading at $1.92 to $2 is the bid ask on those. So I have to imagine that you've hauled in some good money on these. You said 50% profits, so yeah. So going out to May or June for 20s, question mark. So let's take a look at May $20 calls. They're showing a 3.320 market, and the June calls are now showing for 20s 330 to 365. So you can't get 4, but 360 might be the possibility. And you're going from 190 to 360. That's $1.70 more money into your account. Is there something wrong with this move? No. I don't know how many you're doing, but is there enough? Knowing Mirko, there's probably enough volume here with enough profit at $1.60-$1.70 a contract in his pocket. If he's doing 10 or 20 or 30 of them, he could probably get another covered call, a deep in the money call, or 2 or 3 or 4. So worth a look, my friend. Worth a look. Financial mischief. My realized gain on my GameStop rollovers today is $2,792.13. That's called money. And I think some of you could use an extra $27.92 in your portfolios, whether it's just going to grow your account or whether it's going to be withdrawn towards other expenditures that are out there, gnawing at you and bothering you. Nothing wrong with that. Congrats. Financial says, Alberto, nice going, Financial. Wing Commander, Uncle Bruce, when should I consider buying back my March 21s? I got 365 for these, currently trading at 146.54. Last at $1.50. Should I go for a below $1? So these are now what, half in the money would be 180 something. So 40 cents below that. These have got to be at what, 60% now? Nice move. This is what we like to see. And of course, March 21s, March contracts getting, slowly but surely closer. This is February. That's why they're falling apart like this. Beautiful stuff. 1919 is the stock. They're going even lower right now. Well, if you did make the move and then you shifted into, maybe 20s for May or June, like those 360s, you can turn the 150 or 145 call into a 360 right. 350 right might be the right move. Way to go. Take a look. Michael, Financial Mischief, thumbs up. Susan Shops, about 88 thumbs ups. This comment right here, Wing Commander, for those of you who are just observing us and wondering what are they talking about, this is typical around here. This is not an unusual comment that comes into this channel. If you take my classes and learn how options work, regularly, whether you write options against stock or whether you're writing options against other options, these poor man covered calls, makes no difference. The profit is the profit. And Wing Commander here is looking at a 60+% return. I don't even know if he wrote them a week ago or two. I don't even know. This wasn't long. But if you can write 20 of these contracts, 20 contracts like this, where you're bringing in 365, that's $7,300 coming in the front door. And Wing Commander is going to be very generous and hand out about $2,800 on the way back. That's a nice hit. Now, write again another 350, 360 call, bring in another $7,000 fresh cash on top of the profit you have here. Hello. This is what we're talking about. That's what happens here all the time. All the time. This is what we do. We don't play options on the risky side of the trade. We don't just buy them and try to flip them. Folks here write contracts and buy them back for way less money, but you have to understand the nuances of the options market. Start with lesson number 1. There are 14 lessons. Get into it. It's a college course for you to allow you to possibly make this your profession where you can be your own asset manager, managing contracts. You get to the point where you're managing 200 call options, 50 of this stock, 50 in this stock, 50 in this stock, so on. You got lots to watch, lots to follow. You're not going to be bored, and you've got leverage to make some serious doneros. Yeah, and welcome to the party, pals. Way to go. Chipping away here of Financial Mischief, chipping away, buying back my October 12s. I sold. Mirko, Wing Commander, I usually shoot for 70% gain, but you are real close here. Larry, happy Friday, everybody. I'm number 91. The second birthday boy is here. Thanks, Larry, for number 91 on the thumbs up meter. If you like making money and you think writing options high and buying them back low is a good thing, hit the thumbs up button for me. Would you mind? That would really help out. We're at 93 right now. I'd love to hit 150 tonight on the way out the door for the week. The more we get promoted by YouTube. The more we get promoted by YouTube, the more folks will take classes. The more folks take classes, the more they will write. And they will follow the stocks we follow. And we have a bigger family, and that's what it's all about. Thank you all so much. Appreciate all this support. We're up 122 on the Dow. We're up 1.5 on S&P. That's it. And we're down 98 on the NASDAQ. That's the story we have going on right now. All right. FBI finds a classified document in Mike Pence's house. Oops. Mike, what are you doing with classified documents in your house? That's not good. And we don't want to hear that. Okay, JR, hey, Uncle Bruce, it's so weird. Overnight, the F option chain, a Ford option chain, is now listing options at 9:35, 10:35, 11:35. Never seen options trade at these funny numbers before, and they all have no open interest. This is weird. It could be a glitch in the computer quotation system. I don't know, my friend. Let's see if this persists over the weekend, if they can figure it out. Not sure what's going on there. A Wing Commander, thanks, Michael. Brian, 152 people watching. Please give Uncle Bruce a nice big thumbs ups. That would be nice. We are now on the thumbs up meter, 102. You guys are awesome. Thank you for getting me to triple digits now. This is great. Sorry, Bruce, says Michael. Bobby, this choice is twisting me up right now. Okay, bought back my 6 GameStop contracts for $21.40 altogether. Okay, I don't know what that means. Right at 420 something 6, or keep arms folded and do it for cheaper next week. So again, Bobby, with your cryptic messaging, I have no idea what you're talking about. I think I get it, but I don't want to misread it, and I don't want to mislead anybody else about what you're telling me. And so I don't know. Since you ask so nicely, Uncle Bruce Beach Boy says, I'm the 96 thumbs up. Well, thank you, my friend. Marcus 3101. Marcus is saying, I don't know what that means. Number 101. Because that 3 is actually the number sign in one. Thank you, Marcus. Financial mischief. Those 12 were my downside hedge. I sold them for 11.12 or 11.02. These are currently trading at 8.05. I still have 29 to get rid of. Interesting. Michael H. Bobby, keep the prices per. Easier to figure out. I don't know what's going on there. ME 262 down 9.5. GameStop down 45 cents to 19.22. Low of the day, I register here is a 9.05 trade. The low trade of the day, 9.05, just after 2 o'clock Eastern today. There we were. Wing Commander, I could go into 20s. April brings in around 265. May brings in 320. June 350. 21.25 seem interesting too. April 225. May's 270. June's 330s. The 21s premium really went downhill. Interesting, isn't it? Credit Savage Uncle, Special Counsel Jack Smith, who has put war criminals behind bars while being a magistrate at The Hague, has subpoenaed Mike Pence too. Something tells me Jack knows a thing or two. You got to wonder. Zed Estate, Uncle Bruce, 68 GameStop, Jan 25, $10 strikes at $10 cost. Take the class, be golden bagels, and top it off with a one-on-one life skills at work. Way to go, Zed Estate. Yeah, you have 68 GameStop $10 strike calls. It's just good stuff. All right, on, man. Things are changing fast. Joe, 103 rhymes with knee. Zed Estate, thumbs ups, number 105. Brian, Zed Estate, $10 strike for 10. You did well. Bobby, rewriting the 6 at 420 would net me $2,500. See, that's another good move. These are good things. Michael H. Zed Estate BC, that's 6,800 share leverage at $6,800 cost. You can't beat that. You can now write contracts against this for some serious money. Exactly, my friends. Exactly what we're talking about here. 1928 on GameStop, down 39. Those calls have a book value of $9.28, and you're stealing them for $10 until January 2025. Lovely. Beautiful stuff. Okay, guys. Keep bringing in the cash and loading up on your deep in the money calls. More and more of you are going to be quitting day jobs. I feel it coming. No question. Exciting stuff. 195.97 on Tesla. Down 11 something dollars. 680 on SoFi, down 9. And we're up 138 on the Dow Jones. We're down 90 on NASDAQ, up 4 on S&P. Yeah, there you go. I don't know. Okay, thank you all for popping through here, letting me know how you're doing on your contracts. Way to go writing and rolling over. Way to go cashing in. Just beautiful stuff. The lower GameStop goes right now. I mean, a $2 drop from here, and this channel's viewers will be making hundreds of thousands of dollars in profits, because the contracts they've written, the 22s, the 25s, the 24s, the 21s, the 20s, the 19s, the 18s, 70s, they're all coming down here. And these folks took cash off the table from these gamblers last week, this week, 2 weeks ago. Easy money, man, oh man. Way to go, guys. Let's see what's going on here. Susan Shop's about, I'm trying to buy back my GameStop August 20 that I wrote for $4.99. To try to keep $114 of that premium is 20%. I couldn't find a good roll, even to January 2024. So I'm folding my arms. I looked open interest 100 for better executions. I see what you're doing. Gotcha. Yeah, these August 20s, obviously, if you can score them, nice and cheap. Yeah, let's see. August 20s are now, what are they sitting at here? A $3.95 bid. So, you want to, you're already up $1 for it, but you want to sit back and just cross your arms and relax. Yeah. The stock's 1926. It goes to 1726. If it did that, say next week sometime, you're out of the money by a mile. And so those will drop to, like, say from here, they will drop down to 250, 230, 220. You'll be up over half your money by that point. So just, yeah, no rush. This is good stuff. Elisa, Uncle Bruce, I've got 10 contracts of GameStop for May 19 strike. May 19th, strike $15. Okay, I got 409 when I sold those. All right. Should I buy back now and sell new contracts? So Elisa has May 15s. Okay, let's take a look at May 15 GameStop contracts. I show them at 515 to 550. I think I'm accurate on that right now. You got 409 when you sold them. The stock went up. At one point, the shares were what, $23, $24, and you were 9 in the money. They were probably trading at $10. Now they're all the way down to 515. They're only worth right now $4.30 in actual value, book value. They do have until May to live, so they still have a couple of months. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to, but I will say this. If you buy them back here in the 520 neighborhood, let's just assume you got them a nickel higher than the bid, which is 550. You'd need to replace them for at least 520 or more. Can you move up in strike? And I don't know if you can yet. You might need a little lower price. Let me just take a peek at something here. You said 15s, right? So if you were to write August's, and I'm just saying that because I happen to have the chain here at August, you could get 1625s written for 515. Probably not really that urgent to worry about. 1750s, they're offered at 515. You might offer them at 510 and maybe get out there, and that would move you up to 50 for August's. In between May and August, if you looked at, say, a July contract, see if we get something showing here. The 16s, you might get 560 for those, which would get you more money and $1 gain on the strike price. So you might be up maybe 50 cents on the contract. The 10 contract is $500 in cash plus $1,000 value on strike price. That would be for expiring July's. The June's, let's see, $5.10 or more, something like that. 16s are offered at $5.40. You'd have to cut in at $5.35 and hope someone took you out. The 15s, you just get more money. You'd be able to write in for maybe $5.85 if you offered them a nickel below the last trade, below the offer. Pardon me, but I wouldn't worry about that. I wouldn't go there. I would have to say, you might have to go out further to really score something here. But again, don't be afraid of the time. You could go to like 18s if you want to write out the Septembers. And that would be a $3 gain on strike, break even on the deal. If you went to Septembers and wrote 16s, you would probably get about $6 maybe. If you went to 17s, you could get $5.40, $5.50 a piece. And if you did go out further than this, and again, I'm just spitballing, don't mind me, I'm just spitballing. If you went out to $18 calls for October, you might be able to get $5.30 for those. And that would be a little more money than you're buying these back for, and you'd move up $3 a contract. $3,000 in strike for a little bit more money, nothing serious. If you went to 19s, you might break even around the 5.10 level, maybe. But that would give you a $4,000 gain on strike price. That is October, going to October, okay? The 20s for October, they're offered at $4.70. And I'm going to go way out just for poops and scoops, poops and giggles. I'm going all the way out there to January 2024. Just want to see. Just want to know. 20s are $5.20 on the offer. The $20 contracts for January are offered at $5.20. 2125s, $4.85, and 2250s are offered at $4.55. 1875 contracts are offered at $5.60. I wouldn't go that far out to write anything like that. I would be much closer in like September's or August's. And I'd be looking at getting up to $17 or $18. That would be the strike. That would be the objective here, is to move up a couple of bucks for no money out of your pocket. 1750s for August 18, $250 gain on strike, $2,500. They're offered at $5.15 if you joined the party there, maybe. But other than that, nothing. You don't have to do anything right now. You can even just do nothing and cross your arms, because if these shares at 1921 want to go to 1821 next Monday or Tuesday, you're going to say, "Thank you, sir. May I have another?" You're going to go, "Hey, they're trading down here They're trading now down here at what you paid for them or less, and that's what you really want to wait for. So I would really not be in a hurry. They want to go back to $20, $21 a share, which they could do. We know that, but really, they really are going to do that. And you'll look at a rollover from 550 to 575 to the future, and you're not in any hurry to do that either because you've got May contracts. You have a lot of time to allow this stock to just fluctuate where it wants to go. And if it's going to fluctuate to 1775 or something like that, you got $19 calls. They're only 24 cents in the money now. They are falling off. So I like your position. I think right now you want to pretty well do nothing. That's what I would probably kind of do. Last quote I saw now was 515. I don't know. It's possible that they're maybe even 505 bid. They will back off, obviously, with shrinkage here. No question about it. Let me see if I can get this to work again. My big ass iPad is so twitchy that it twitches and I touch it and it moved, and then all of a sudden I lost my options. It's so frustrating to have this happen. Here we go. May $15 calls. Yeah, 515 bid. Last trade 568. They're not worth that. They're already for sale at 550. So this last trade was a while ago. 515 is the bid there, and I doubt that bid is very strong too. So these could be closer to $5 already because they're in the money. I'm sorry, you're not out of the money. You wrote my name, wrote $15 strikes for May 19. Pardon me. You're 427 in the money. Pardon me. 427 in the money, and they're trading around 5. So they don't have a lot of book value left. That's evaporating. So let me recalibrate this in my poor brain on the end of the week because I'm tired. If in the next week or so you can buy these where they have less than 50 cents time value left on them, if the shares are around $19 or $18.50, and you can buy these for like $4.25, kind of what you got for them, like in the neighborhood, you don't have to buy them back because the stock might make you all the money by just coming back to $16. On the other hand, a rollover is doable at any time, and the lower they go now, more contracts will come into your wheelhouse that you can move into. Again, I'll come back to that August call that I think is appealing to me, the 1750 for August. If it is possible for you to buy back your calls and sell the August 1750s for the same amount of money within a dime of this, cost you $50 a contract or something, if you happen to have it handy, I'd make that move. And now you've moved up $250 in exercise price, 2,500 reasons you have to do that. And the stock is sitting at 1926 right now. You'd be into 1750s, a lot closer to the market. Shares back off $1, you're only in the money 75 cents on your contract. They are going to drop. So I hope that helps. Sorry if I'm confusing everybody on the show today. All right, let's go. What else is going on here? Financial mischief. If anyone wants to make a phone call to someone to assign these 12s, I wouldn't be upset with you. Come take me out at 2302. Wing Commander, shouldn't we soon get Jan 2026 contracts? Man, next month or two, I wouldn't be surprised, maybe. Michael, math is hard on Fridays. Oh, is it ever? Uncle Bruce, John Gill, Tesla has bottomed out, 196 right now. Tesla bottomed out around 194 for now. I think this $200. Do you think this $20 pullback is it for now, or wait for it to go lower? Looking to buy stock, not for option writing. I think we're going lower. I think we can go lower. We had 9 up days in a row. Maybe 3 down days in a row wouldn't be outrageous, and another $20 is possible, 175. So no rush, my friend, no rush. Wing Commander, the measured objective on GameStop, if we break below 19, is $16, in my opinion, says Wing Commander. Bobby, I will be doing the writer's waltz if GameStop goes below 18 for sure. VJ, your thoughts on Moderna and ENPH? Are they good stocks to write poor man covered calls on? I don't know what ENPH is. mRNA, Moderna, I do watch. Moderna is very volatile. It's 168.70. You'd have to be really in the money on these. You should be at 1 to 110s. You got to be really careful with Moderna. The low of the year 115, the high 217. This is a very volatile stock. High premiums, volatility. You need money to buy poor man cover calls on this stuff. Bobby, I don't know what the other one. Bobby, okay, time to go deliver pizza for tax-free cash. Have a good weekend, everybody. You betcha, Bobby. Take care. Financial, you and me both, Bobby. Bobby, good luck, Super Bowl betters. Wing Commander, Uncle Bruce, I have a question regarding rollovers. The in the money call moves faster. If I roll up, the downward movement is going to be less exasperated. Conversely, it becomes more expensive to roll if the stock runs. Yes, of course. Obviously, if you've got short-term calls, 3 months, 5 months less, and the stock goes up, the shares will move. Not as much as your deep in the money calls, but it'll move. And then you trying to roll into something else gets a little more dicey depending on how expensive your calls get. But depending on which ones you're talking about, I mean, if you're going to write on stocks where the action is thin, it's going to be more difficult to roll. If you're writing on Apple contracts, it's easy to roll on Apples all the time. Liquidity everywhere. It all depends on which one it is. Tesla's easy to roll all the time. GameStop, not so simple, but very, very doable when necessary. Susan, yes, I consult the charts. GameStop needed to hold support at about 1930. It couldn't hold, so there could be a free fall next week to 18, maybe 1750. 1933 last trade down to 1905 today. Maybe even 1750, says Susan. That would be nice for us. Wing Commander, for example, a few days ago, I could not roll up March 18s into April 20s on GameStop. Now with the stock backing off, 18s fell off the cliff faster than the 20s. Isn't that something? Credit Savage, I surely hope GameStop gets to 16 so I can buy a few more $10 deep in the money calls for 2025 for $8. That would be lovely. I'm in at $10 right now. Would like to be at 20 contracts, average in the nines. Come on, baby. Daddy needs shoes. Wing Commander. So is the roll-up a safety net to protect against exercise? It's not that. It's a way to make more money. It's the way to get paid more cash. If you can roll up in strike, that's a win for you on exercise, possible exercise. It's also a win for you that if you move up in strike and the shares back off a little from a big run, your strike price is up here, not over here. You're out of the money faster. And the collapse of those contract premiums is faster as soon as you're out of the money. That's another one. And if you can do a rollover that pays you cash, you buy a call for $5 and sell one for $5.50. Thank you very much for the extra cash. I can tell we need another one-on-one to get to the more intricate details of this. Just need to get rid of the bloody cough first. Right on. Manager number 112, thumbs up. Wing Commander. Susan, if we break below, I can see it going even lower towards 16. This is the measured objective from the last high, 2480 to supportish 19 divided by 2. Wing Commander saga also coincides with our last low from December to January. Susan shops about. Husband walked by and asked if I made any money today. I told him I was trying to make that 114, and my ex, and my ex might pretend 10 contracts in my dreams. I would have made $1,140. So we wait for next week. Options, nomads. Uncle Bruce, is there a rule similar to 90-10 that we should keep in mind when selling covered calls that are further out in time? In other words, a way to determine if our ask price is in our favor. Well, there is no rule, but there's a general, guidance is you want to, if you're going to write a call out of the money, that's what you want to do. And you want to pull in as much as you can for it, because whatever you sell it for is the most you're going to make. So you really want to be on top of this. Check the contracts above and below your contract that you're also trying to write on. Check the contracts a month forward, another month forward, above and below as well, just to get an idea where they're all at. Susan shops about. Wing, I saw $16 too, but try to be conservative. It looks very possible. Also note, falling prices on low volume is something's a sign of more lower prices. Manager, Uncle Bruce, I am one of the bag holders of AMC and have written 40 AMC 16 June 23 $9 calls. For $2 premium right now, it is trading for 60 cents. Hold or fold. So June contract, you got two for it. It's at 60 cents. What you could do maybe is buy it back and write a July or August for more money and take in more cash on the rollover. Christine Uncle Bruce, I think I said it. I think this means I bought 2025 10 GameStops for 10.20 and then sold 8.18 2023 16.25s for 5.35. Okay, I got you. So you're writing a 16.25 contracts for 5.35 after spending 10.20 to buy the calls. Wow, that's amazing. Moonman Moo 113 thumbs up. Carlos, my son is back complaining about the $16 for today. He said we could have made more than that. Yes, we could have made more. This is trouble because now we are gambling. Yes, that's true. We can't be gambling here. We got to take the sure bet. Okay, I sold my Matterport. Sell my house fast, Barbara, and I got a January 25 $10 strike for 10.31. I have a bid in for 364. Okay, you have an offer in. You are trying to write a June contract for a $20 June contract. That's what you're trying. You're trying to sell it. That's not a bid. That's an offer. Should I go further for more money? Okay, there's the question. All right. This is too much fun. It's all right. I'm not teasing you. It's okay. I'm not mad. It's okay. June. Where are we here? June 2023. You're trying to write a $20 strike. Okay. I'm showing a 330 to 360 market. You're offering it at 364. Got it. 1931 is the price of the stock. Got it. Shares have been as low as 1905. They're 1931. Well, I would just stay there for the last 4 minutes. Just stay there. And if the shares pop up a little bit in the last 4 minutes, you might get out. But if you don't get out, it's okay. We'll deal with it Monday. Okay? Just calm. Just tell me again Monday what's going on here. Okay? If you don't get out tonight. Okay. It's all good. 1930 last trade down 36 cents. All right. H. Gregory, what is IBM price action telling you, Uncle Bruce? What's IBM telling me? Well, we're at 135.63 up 180. Okay, yield on the stock now 4.93%. I think it can go higher. I think the shares could go higher than this because that yield is huge. That is a huge yield. Sell my house fast. The June bud probably won't hit today. June bid won't hit today. The offer won't. You won't be taken out on your offer today. We got to get these terms right. Susan Fidelli lets you buy calls in your IRAs and Roths. You just can't write on them. I was tempted to buy Tesla call for 6,600 back on June 3rd when it was so low. Imagine sitting on all that gain today. Splair, imagine, just in case, I'm way too tired. Thanks for the relaxed week and all the good information, says Splair. Have an enjoyable weekend, you guys. Splair, you take care, buddy. Great to see you. We have 3 minutes to go, and we will be done for the day and for the week. We're up 172 on the Dow. We are now... Oh, let's see. How are we doing otherwise? Get this market to come through here. Show me what's going on. We're at 1931 on GameStop. The markets right now, we're 181 on the Dow, up 10 on S&P, and down 67 on NASDAQ. We have a buy wave coming in late. All right, not a bad day today, which means we have another bad day yet to get. We haven't had a bad day in a while. Michael, Susan Shops, what you can write on owned shares, though. Credits, I want those Jan 24s for 8-ish. Sometimes I look at option chain and note volume sold and just know it's some of you guys that are out there buying them. Frankly, rolled my GameStop 721.22s into 10.2018s and add another deep in the money contract. I'm up to 7 contracts already. Is this too aggressive? No, it's aggressive, but it's not too. It's all right. You're good. Wayne Commander, I'm also writing on HBQ, but it is such a yawn fest. Didn't make a lot of money on it in the past months. I probably should just sell HBQ 18s and buy GameStops instead. Same price point, more or less. Again, you have to decide yourself you want diversification or not. It's all right. It's all good. We are down to a minute, Karim. So in order to roll up, your initial write needs to be like a month or two out just to give you some room to roll up, correct? Kind of. You need time to be able to decide. Susan, yes, Michael H. If you own shares in IRAs, you can write cover calls on them. I wanted Tesla, so all I could afford was to buy a call. Would have Love to take profits to buy more SoFi Seabrews. I'm getting this. Okay. Alex, a Wing Commander, I have been considering the same move, but I was surprised when checking my trade history that I've made quite decent cash on it quite consistently. Worth a look before selling. Michael, Susan Shops, I hear you. Alberto, patience, grasshoppers. Adam, Uncle Bruce, when trying to start good monthly income momentum from your experiences, is it better to take 11 grand, buy GameStop stock and write cover calls, or take that 11 grand and buy deep in the money calls instead and write cover calls that way? I would say buy the deep in the money calls, write more calls. That's the way I do with 11 grand. Maria Powell, have a great weekend. Michael, Adam, deep in the money for sure. More leverage. Marcus, usually deep in the money, open interest on stocks is low. GameStop, Jan 2510, open interest is like 1,500. This channel is driving this volume up. Larry Titus, ding, 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 ding. The bells have rung from Larry. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Thank you all so much for being here. Oh, poor Tom Brady's going to have to start working as an NFL broadcaster in 2024. Part of his $375 million deal with Fox. He's only going to get a year off, the poor guy. Next year, he's got to go to work. Oh, that's too bad. Anyway, there you go. I hope it works out for him. Alberto, Larry, thanks, and I hope you have a great birthday. Splair, again, thank you, Larry. Have a great weekend, everybody. Neat. Wing Commander, have a great weekend, everybody. Go Bruce, get some rest. You need it. Mr. Premium of the Option, libation time. Alex, happy birthday, Larry. ME closed at 260, down 12. GameStop at 1929, down 38 today. Bed Bath Beyond down to 235, off 25 cents. ATIP 38.3, down a penny today. Tesla 196.89, down 10.43 today. SoFi 681, down 8 cents. Apple was up 37. HBQ up 30. Sextera down 4. Google down 60. Moderna up 480. Zach, thank you, Larry. Larry, have a great weekend, everybody. I'm off for some birthday shenanigans. Have a good time, pal. Michael, the real shame of it is Greg Olson is doing a great job, and Brady will knock him off the broadcast. Hector, this stock trading is making me thirsty. Alex, Mr. Premium, cheers to you. JR, happy birthday, Larry. Hector, have a peaceful weekend, Uncle Bruce. Michael, Larry, Titus, wee little shenanigans, happy birthday. You too, JR. Happy birthday to you. And all of you out there, have a wonderful, safe, relaxing weekend. Build your energy. Any of you want to check out some classes, good idea to do so on the weekend. Don't watch the Super Bowl game. Just tape it and watch it later without commercial. Although the commercials are kind of what you want to watch, isn't it? So I guess that's what you're going to do. It's all good. Thank you all for being part of this broadcast all week long. Thank you for those of you who have become members this week. Those of you who have upgraded or joined us as Gold Bagel members, thank you very, very much. Thank you for the thumbs ups all week long. You guys have been terrific. Today's thumbs up count, 123. When we are hoping for 100, we hit 123 today. Thank you very much for this. I look forward to seeing you guys on Monday as we get ready to make some more money next week. And if any of you have any questions about the classes or your trading stuff or your option trades, you can always fire me an email. Otherwise, hit me up for a one-on-one and we'll get together. Okay, everybody? Thank you. All of you out there, have a wonderful, great weekend. And Jen and I will talk to you again on Monday. And we'll see if we can help you get, richer. How about that? Yeah, okay. See you later, everybody. Bye for now.